Hey, welcome to Lady Cadence Island and the first day of July 2025. So we have some space up here I've made for some of the new set items. Going to be making more space. However, you will notice I actually already have some of the decorations from this set, the repeated ones. The pool I've got, the cookout I've already got, the ice cream truck I already have. I also have the cute little guy who is carrying the guy's carrying the stained glass window. And I have the guy mowing lawns. So those I don't plan on getting again. However, I will be getting some of the newer decorations. And there's also lots of other things going on. So I'm going to cover a lot of those things. There's Fairground Fortune that's going on today. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it so that I can start earning tasks for Fairground Fortune. Now, I want to complete this. I've already actually completed my album, and I am going to go ahead and show you that. I was able to complete it early. I did purchase one of those treasure trail things that had like 7 packs in it and a bunch of diamonds because it was a good price. So I was able to finish it with that because each one of those did have a snippet that I needed. So right now, though, I do want to continue to get deja vus because I am trying to get this crackling campfire. I'm going to get one of those. So I do plan on getting that from the Deja Vu shop. I don't think I'm going to get anything else, and I won't have enough anyway for the rest. Now, ironically, they've also got some things from this month's set in the Deja Vu shop. So that would be cheaper if you didn't want to use coins. Excuse me. Most of these I have already, so I don't plan on getting any of those decorations. But I did want to get the campfire because it is worth a good amount of flowers. 600 flowers, so that's pretty good. So I do plan on getting that. So I do plan on doing the Fairground Fortune right now. We've also got secrets going on right now. I've already finished the first set of scenes. I always look at the scenes ahead of time through Crazy June or that Sleuth Life because they've got the secrets completed scenes for you to study ahead of time. And then I usually practice ones that I have already mastered in my set so I can be earning keys and then get through those a lot quicker. I don't ever use diamonds on these, so that's another thing that I plan on doing and completing. Let's see what else is going on new. Those are the big things. Let's go ahead and get the decorations I'm planning on getting. Now, I do want to for sure get that house. I'm excited to get the art store. That's so cute. We'll be getting that from Starbucks's because I did complete my memoirs. I do have a lot of Starbucks's, so I should be able to get that fairly soon. All right, I'm definitely going to get that. And then let's clear out a little bit more space here. I did want to get the little kids playing. Oops, I don't want to do that yet. Let's see. These little baseball buddies will do. And let's see what else. Like I said, I've already got the guy mowing the lawn. I've got the pool. Got the ice cream truck. Shade Seekers. I definitely want to get this as well. So I need to make space for that. And I was going to get some more benches. I'm actually going to get those in place down at the base of my Orchid Island. Now let's go ahead and move out some things. See if I've got. And also we're going to, I think, put some benches in here. I'm going to move these out of the way. Oh, I keep doing that. I mean to hit my register and I keep hitting this instead. All right, we're going to get these benches and put in here, one for each side. I'm also going to get the little seed shakers. Now this is not where it's going to stay. I will rearrange things slightly, but I'm just going to let it build for now. Then I will rearrange once it has built. Okay. Now I do want to go to another island. I'm going to show you a couple things here. First of all, I've gotten Magnolia Island. Super excited about that. Was able to clear off the last space of Marigold. So I'm going to use that for my wedding set items and my pink springy decorations. Some February set items, because you see it's got those beautiful pink trees in here already. So that just really matches that style. Now on Willow Island, I've made space because I'd like to put another greenhouse on here. Or I will make space. I'm going to scoot that over to Marigold. This was our last Club Mysteries prize. Love the flamingos. They work well there. All right, we're going to get one of these greenhouses. I had coins saved up because, again, I don't want to spend a ton on this current month seasonal set because I have so many of the repeats already. So we're going to now see what space I have to put in some of these 120 flower count decorations. The final one. Anytime I have a 1 square item that's worth a good amount, I do like to get those and tuck those in behind things. So I am going to get several of these and just see where I can tuck them in. Okay, don't want it there. I would like it behind other things. Now I've done that with these. These are worth 200 a piece. That was from the Alpine set. So I'm going to look behind some things and see where I've tucked decorations that are maybe worth a little less. And I probably will find an actual place to see it too, like actually look at the decoration, which I might put it right here. We'll get one where you can actually see. And then I'm going to look behind things and see if there's more spaces to put other ones. This I will, come on, take that out. Tuck another one in here. Here we go. Because 120 flowers is worth a lot more than just 5 or 3 flowers. I don't know that I have much hidden space back here to put things that isn't already being used. Let's see. Okay, actually this road, let me put these in for just 1 second here. Okay, I might go ahead and put one here. There we go. And then we'll put my trees back where they were. And we'll see if there's any other spots. See, now this I've already got, well, that's a bigger tree. I was going to say I've also got some things from last year's or last month's seasonal set tucked in hidden as well. That might be all for now. I know I've got some other space that can, let's see how much you're worth. 40, 30, I may still kind of take some of those out. In fact, let's remove this. Ah, see, there's one right there, hidden. Let's put another one in. No, I could put one there. And we'll put one there. So do you see how many of those? That's going to be adding a lot of flowers, really in a simple way, and they're not detracting from the design. So it's just an easy way to add flowers and still keep the same look you're going for. Now I also see that in there. Ah, here we go. We'll do one more. Now they won't all stay in this spot, but these spots I should say. Oh, don't have quite enough coins now. I need to earn some more coins to get that final one. All right, but that's it for now. We're gonna let those build. I'm gonna play some scenes, earn some more coins, get probably one more of those. Plus I have to give bushes too, so I need to have enough coins for that. So I'll work on that, and then I'll be back once those have built and show you when it is finished, once I've reorganized things. All right, it's later on in the day today, and I'm back, and I want to just give you a quick update on how things have gone today. I've been able to get this adorable art supplies shop. Now that was one of the marvelous items. I also got one of the other marvelous items. Now it is tucked in here so you can't see it. It's the little the dog peeing against the tree. Not crazy about that one, but I will go ahead and show it to you though. Let me see if I can get it out here. If I can find it. It's back here somewhere. Ah, there it is. So I was considering putting it there beside the shop, but I think I'm not going to. I'm not going to. However, I will probably keep a couple of these because they are nice as far as just adding some new foliage color, so I like that. Now, a few things to go over. Remember, like I said, today has been a big day because there's lots going on at one time. I am part of Orchid Society, and we had to sweep the board. I was able to complete that. Did not use diamonds. You do have to be quick. However, thankfully they had scenes that I had already done before, so I found them and I practiced them a lot. That gave me help. It helped me to complete the Fairground Fortune because, as you know, a lot of the Fairground Fortune involve things like just playing with the energy discount activated on scenes, earning boxes on scenes, playing without missing a tap, playing without using a hint. Those kind of things help you to progress through that quickly. Also, of course, help wanted task, which I was able to have a lot of those ready to go for Fairground Fortune today. Also, finding compasses is a big one with Fairground Fortune, and I have a ton of star boxes again because I finished memoirs and I got all those from memoirs, so I had a ton of those, plus of course completing scenes. So I was able to find a lot of compasses that way and complete other parts of that. So Fairground Fortune did that, and kind of like what I'm saying is I'm completing things all at the same time, killing a lot of birds with one stone. So as I'm practicing scenes for both secrets and for that sweep the board scenes, I was able to finish Fairground Fortune at the same time just by doing those, by practicing those scenes. And then of course it helps me to get through those quicker. Secrets, I'm on 18 right now. Yesterday was the first day of secrets, so I'm really plugging away at this quickly. Again, this scene right here is one I've done before, so I'm going to practice it before I actually play. That way I could just knock through it quickly and I don't have to worry about my streak getting cut off that way. So, but I'm not going to focus on that right now. What I do want to focus on is flower count. So I've got all of these building now. I was able to actually get 8 of these schools out. And remember, I'm tucking those in places where they're hidden so you don't see them, but they're worth 120 flowers. And because I have 8 of them, that's over 900 flowers that I'm going to have. just within the next day, which is awesome. And then, of course, I've got the Shade Seekers and the Broken Window. Those are a good amount of flowers each. And I've got that greenhouse I'm building over on another island. So within 6 days, I'm going to have over 5,000 flowers just from things building. That does not count Jack's flowers that I get when I send him out. It also does not count renovations for my chateau, which is 30 flowers a day, and then 350 when you complete each level. So that's a lot of flowers coming in as well. I also am doing these side challenges like the sweep the board, so I was able to get more. So I'm going to show you on Marigold here what I just did. Because I was practicing so many scenes for both Secrets and Sweep the Board, I earned more packets. I got rewards from those of packets, and I was able to get this that's worth 600 flowers from the Deja Vu store for memoirs. So got that. This was the Sweep the Board prize, so another 125 flowers. Now, because I have all those flowers coming, I am planning on clearing all of this space out here and actually decorating this in the way that I want to. And again, because I was able to get all those flowers ahead and complete some more stars, I'm actually able to open up another spot of land here. So we're going to do that really quickly. I'm going to clear my trees. Now this is the last island where you can actually clear trees. Sycamore does not allow you to do that. I'm going to take away this. Doesn't need to be there. These I might actually save and put over on Magnolia too. Now these aren't this isn't designed nicely yet. Let me stick these just in my boat for a second. Same as these individual ones. I'm going to just pack some things in now as far as things I know I want to have on this island that aren't quite ready yet to be designed in a pretty way yet, but I know for sure I want on this island. We're going to go to Snowdrop and get some more because I had stored on Snowdrop things I knew for sure were going to go on Magnolia. So I'm going to grab some of those things and go ahead and store them there. I know I want my little restaurant here. Some of these wedding items we will put over there. Now I don't know how many are going to fit. Obviously not this many. But I am going to go ahead and store them all together, the things I know that will go over there, just because they'll be together in my storage part of the boat, and I can find them easily. And I'm going to take all of these things. Now I am specifically going to put the most expensive ones down first and possibly store the others. Let me see what's behind there. Oh, that's pretty. We'll put that there too. Okay. All right, some of these other items I will store as well for now. I'm going to use Snowdrop as my storage island. I'm going to make sure that I put my most expensive items down here for storage. That way I can go ahead and decorate Marigold completely and finish up that island. I've been waiting to finish that island for a very long time. So I'd like to do that. Okay, these are all my non-winter things. I'm going to go ahead and put these non-winter things here as well. Oops, didn't mean to put the snow down quite yet. All right, now the rest of this is winter. I'm going to put these on the boat just temporarily. I will put them back on the island, but again, I'm going to make sure I put most expensive things first. Store those, and then some of the things will stay on my boat that don't fit, but they're going to be my least expensive. That way I'm not wasting space on things that are not as valuable. So let's get all of these. I am not really a snow person. This is not an island I visit regularly, so I'd rather use it as storage until we get to winter again and actually decorate it nicely just for the season, and then I revert it back to storage again. Because I'm not a winter person. I love spring and summer, and I love my islands to be decorated in that way. And in order to do that, you do have to store some things on an island. You don't have to, but in order to continue to advance at a good pace, you do have to. All right, so let's first go over to Magnolia, pop in some of these most expensive springy things that I know for sure that I want on this island. Go through all the snowy ones down to my pretty springy ones. This is 120. I'm going to go ahead and put that down because I know I'm going to need some single space items here. Let me go ahead and put that down too. I like the Japanese. Well, I think I can add that to this island in a really pretty way. Okay, those are going to go on the beginning of Snowdrop. Not sure if I'm going to put the Mexico stuff on there or India. Let's again go for the most expensive items. This is not necessarily most expensive, but it is something I definitely want. Okay, 160, 150, 140. This is 200. This is why I wanted that, because I definitely want my koi pond here. These are my little Japanese set items. That's going to go really nicely on Magnolia because of the pink trees again. Okay. All right, 300. Definitely want that stored. 600. 650. All right, let's see if we've got space to really put these in here. 400. Let me take that out for a second. Oh, that's the only problem. It sticks it right at the top again. So annoying. I wish there was a better way to store things on your boat as far as organizing them. They have made improvements for sure, but still a ways to go. 600. All right, that might be all that I can fit of the larger items. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take this out, even though it's beautiful. That way I can fit that 300 flower item on instead. Let's get, I want my most expensive things actually being useful right now and giving me flowers. All right, so we've got 300. I think that's the next. Okay, these will go. I know that's a lot, but they're going to go on Marigold. So we'll put the 300 flower count one on. 100 flower count. I'll put my purple trees in because. All right, let's find some single squares that are more valuable. 60, 100. All right, now I need to clean off Magnolia as well. So I'm going to go, or Marigold rather. We clean off Marigold. I will add in the few little remaining things where I have space for here. This also actually needs to go. I forgot that's only worth 105. And I can switch that out with this one for now. Okay. Oops. We need to go down to Marigold. Again, we're going to just dump all of these things in. All right, I'll leave a few of those on there because I plan on actually decorating with those things. Now, the rest of this island is decorated as I want it pretty much. I might change up this back area a little bit. We'll see. This all is how I would like it to be currently. Now, I've made use of both Mexican, Venice, other buildings, Halloween buildings in here, all to give it a unique kind of look. I will probably be adding more Venice set items here, but I want it to be a very fall, Halloween, kind of fall carnival type island, just getaway. So I'm going to be doing that in this section and redecorating all that. Right, we're going to go to Snowdrop, and I'm going to go ahead and put down decorations I for sure know I'm not going to be decorating with, but I want to store because they have high flower count value. All right, I've packed this island out with storage now. Now I'm going to go through and decorate Marigold and see how many flowers I can use to make it look really pretty over here. So I've got this whole section here to work with, and I'll be back when I am done decorating it. And we're back on Marigold, and it is finally decorated the entire island. So of course this section I've had decorated for a while, the very beginning, and we do have quite the mixture of Halloween, Venice, some Mexico, Alpine, all sorts of things mixed together, but it does make a cohesive design. We've got our big kind of resort section here and stores and buildings in the front part. In the back, there's some more homes. It's almost like little vacation kind of rentals, I'm thinking, in the back. Got the hot air balloon ride, where you can also, little tent to buy things, farmer's market kind of area. Waterfall with the water coming down. Train track goes all the way around the back, and then I have this building, the little train station here. So there's one in the front and then one in the back of the island. And then this back section here is the Halloween section that I have. So we've got a few Halloween decorations coming back in here, and it is gated off now. I didn't have enough coins because I used all my coins up, but this blank section here, that's all going to be more wall going in there. That's from the permanent shop. It's that gargoyle wall, and as a reminder, this is what it looks like right here. So the same wall will be over here just to keep that all balanced in. So that's the little Halloween section, really small, and it kind of leads you down into this little camping area back here where the kids are in the tent. Got the fire. This camp out, remember this decoration I just got from Memoirs from the Deja Vu shop. And also that cute little guy cooking out. Now I can't remember if I won that for an award or if I got that from the Deja Vu shop as well a while back. But those are my little camping options. My little tower combo here. I always like this combo together with the swing, the gazebo, and then that little, I don't even remember what it's called. Anyway, those are all from the permanent shop. Good flower mount, my little stairway going down, the stone pathways leading you down into this section. And this is kind of like the carnival section of the island, fall fair, country fair going on. So we've got pathways leading you to all of the different little sections here. And then finally on the side, now that it's cleared out, we've got all of our animals from the country fair. So finally, after months, Marigold is completely decorated. And let's take a look at some of the other islands. Now I am 2,000 flowers in the hole. However, within 6 days, I'm going to actually have about 6,000 flowers I will have gotten, so I'm not worried about that. We'll take a quick peek at our other islands, just as a reminder of where we've been. Sunflower, of course, is my combination of Botanical Bliss and the Savannah set. Now, I actually am going to be getting that cute little hot air balloon. That's the reward if you were to have finished the first 3 checkpoints of the last 2 sweep the boards. And I did that, so I will be getting that cute hot air balloon. So I will have to figure out where to put that on here. I couldn't remember if it was a 4 square or a single square. If it's a single square, it'll be easier to squeeze in and change something out. I was thinking of putting it here in place of this tree if it's a single square, but we will find out when we get it. Love the Savannah set. It was really a gorgeous set. So I'm really glad we had a brand new one to work with for June instead of the wedding set. It's a fun, just a really fun and different one. And it works so nicely with these elements from Botanical Bliss too, I feel like. So that's Sunflower completely finished. Gonna probably keep it like that for a while. Laurel Island, of course, has been my German and Alpine set for a good while. That has not changed. So all of the same elements on here. When the new Germantown items come in, I may add to it and change up some things a little bit. So we will see once those get added in. But I do like these cute little alpine elements on this island. My second favorite island is Willow. I just love the Botanical Bliss decorations so much. So I've got this completely as Botanical Bliss. Love it. I love this combination of these buildings too. There's the completion prize from this year's Botanical Bliss, as well as these two little shops that are just so cute together because their roofs match so nicely. I've got a lot of greenhouses on this island. Actually, I have another one building right now. Water feature in the back here. So that helps me really with my flowers. Then, of course, we've got our outdoor party going on here. It's very tropical and cute. And then our little outdoor just relaxation center. Again, I like these little, the tower and the gazebo together like that. It's a good flower count. Plus it just is pretty. And we've got the little bench that matches with that roof. So this is the little kind of island relaxation center. So Willow is all pretty and exactly how I want it for now. Open up more space. So again, I've got my most expensive decorations all packed in here just temporarily because I don't really care for my snowy island. I will decorate it again once it's winter, but for now it's good storage. Magnolia is also packed in with some expensive ones, but these are going to be decorating with, just like we did with Marigold, how I packed in decorations as I opened up space, but they're decorations I'm going to use on this island. So we've got lots of the pinks and the flowers and the romantic kind of look and feel to it because this island has all those pretty pink trees and blossoms on it already. So we're going to go with that theme for Magnolia. And let's see how many I need to open up my next plot of land. Only 5 more stars and I've already can open up a new section. So that is good. And finally we'll make it back to Orchid, which is of course Orchid Town. I've got my Orchid Town sign right in the front here. Entryway gets you into the main town elements, just kind of like a strip mall almost of stores and shops and the museums and all of that good stuff. And if you'll remember, we've combined some things here, like the cinema is squeezed in behind the jazz club just to save space. My train station is behind the library to make it look like just one large building, and also looks like they're connected to these. My restaurant's in between these two, connecting those. The museum downgraded and then put right behind the observatory, so it looks like it's just one large building. Again, the farmer's market tucked behind the firehouse and the hospital to save space. Hidden the amphitheater a little bit. You can just see the edge of it coming out here. And then this is a big rosy resort area, lots of flowers and a little bit of a Venice vibe to it there. And then my other Orchid Town elements are in the back of the island, where we've got more homes. It's a little bit more laid back. And as I showed you, these are decorations that are available this year. The pool, the barbecue, they're repeats. So I already had those from the previous year, as well as the storable ice cream truck. But super cute if you don't have them. They're fun decorations to have. Love this new art supply store from the Marvelous box. And I've got, again, that tree from the Marvelous item as well. I just didn't want to see the dog peeing, so he's not. Got my house being built, and then the little kind of park area being built as well. And then, of course, the Talbot house back here and its whole big yard. I just love that section. It's one of my favorites. Got the vineyard and this whole section here too. So there you go. That is Orchid for now. And that is day 1 of July. So excited to see them all completed and keep plugging away so I can continue to open up Magnolia Island. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again.